Today we're going to go over a few things to prepare you for your quiz. You do not have a quiz today because last class I told you that it's on the next class. I need you to stop talking. If in the event that we have a snow day or something like that, then it will be the next class that you see me. So you need to have your notebooks open up to your lyrics, where you have your there's for, because this is going to help you prepare for your quiz. And then you're going to be looking back at your greenhouse gas effect booklet and doing your study guide so you can get yourselves prepared for your quiz. So let's first then take a look at the song, and I want you singing along, and we're going to re-break that down again to make sure that you understand it.
Cut for the atmosphere is a gas. Inhale, exhale, yeah, you need the gas. Cut for the atmosphere is a gas. Inhale, exhale, yeah, you need the gas. There's four. There's four. There's four. From the top to the ground. Exosphere, Thermosphere above your crown.
Stop for a second. It says from the top to the ground. Exosphere, Thermosphere. What are those? What are those? Layers of the atmosphere. What's the very, very top layer that's out of this world? Exosphere. It means it's above your crown, means it's way at the top. Then comes Thermosphere. Not very many things layered there. We'll talk about that again.
Mesosphere, Stratosphere. Troposphere is the lowest in your town.
Troposphere, lowest in your town. What does that mean?
It's like the lowest.
Under the ground. Not under the ground. It's where we are. Because the next part of the song, I'm going to say what?
Lowest in your town.
I already said that. The next part of the song, I'm going to say what?
Troposphere where we been.
Troposphere was we been. Meaning that that's where we stay. And then it says what? Nitrogen and oxygen. Why do I mention that?
Because that's what we breathe.
But yeah, and what is the most gas that we breathe, correct?
Yeah.
Nitrogen is how much? 78%. Oxygen is how much? 21%. And the other gases are? 1%. Those other gases are considered what types of gases? Starts with a G. Greenhouse gases. What is the greenhouse gas that gets rid of all of the other greenhouse gases? The ozone. Very good. It's your ozone layer. That is a greenhouse gas. Where is your ozone layer located? Look at the song. There you go. But what is it? Stratosphere is where your ozone layer is located. Here you go. I'll give it to you.
Troposphere is where we've been. Nitrogen and oxygen. It's all day, it's all time, it's all of our season. The stratosphere, the airplane, aircrafts are flying. Ozone is all out. Look at the carbon. Cut for the atmosphere, it's a gas. Inhale, exhale, yeah, you need the gas. Metasphere, the middle, way out, our airflow. It's astronauts, it's shuttles, it's thermosphere. Oh, now you probably know our things. Not the bravos or the concourse. Atmosphere layer is what it's for.
How many are there?
There's four. There's four. There's four. There's four. T-Dubs got the best flow. Y'all must be special. Thermo to tropo. Atmospheric flow. Y'all know something about this stuff. It's your protector. Oxygen and pressure. For meteors and the heat. Keeping the temperature something that is sweet. Part of my laughter, I'm just happy to teach. Hot in your laughter, you really think this is sweet.
I mean, do you know?
Now you probably know all for not the Bravos or the Concords. Atmospheric layers is what it's for, and there's for, there's for, there's for, there's for.
All right, I don't need to turn up from there. Let's move on and go through some more. Not right now. That can wait for a second. All right, on the piece of paper that you have that I gave to you, and if you're listening to this online, then take a blank sheet of paper. But let's just review this really quickly. Nitrogen makes up how much? 78. Oxygen makes up how much? Don't write anything. You don't write anything yet. 21%, and the remaining is 1%. All right, your carbon dioxide, your argon, and a number of other gases are this 1%. Those 1% gases are also called what?
Greenhouse gases.
Greenhouse gases. Very good. All right, looking at our ozone layer, and we'll hold that blank piece of paper for just one moment. You gotta wait a moment. All right, for your ozone layer, we know that the ozone layer is really the key to our success, meaning our health, because it filters out a lot of the UV radiation that comes from the sunlight. And we know that it stops that sun from getting all the way to us so that we don't burn up and die. So it becomes uninhabitable. And it also lets some sun in there so we don't freeze to death. But with that being said, how does that work? How does the ozone work? Tell me.
Oh, it's like a, ooh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like a gas.
It's like a what? It is a gas.
And it like takes all the bad.
Quiet, because Keisha's giving us the answer.
It takes all like the bad gases and like keep us from the sun. So we don't like
Exactly. He said it absorbs all of the bad gases and keeps us from the sun so that we can live. But we do what?
sleep.
What do we do? What do we do to stop the ozone from doing what they're supposed to do? We pollute the air. So it's like pulling the scab off every single time. So in other words, the ozone is what type of gas? A greenhouse gas that destroys other greenhouse gases. Very good explanation, Keisha. All right, so now on your blank piece of paper, I want you to turn it the long way, like this. But for some reason you think that you are more important than everyone else, and everyone has the same importance. This is something you're supposed to get when you first learn class. You're right.
Oh, can I go?
You have to follow instructions when you first come into class. Hurry up. No, it's too late. You're sitting down. I'm teaching right now. Alrighty. So now that you have this, we're going to kind of like illustrate the layers of the atmosphere so you can have a visual of what it is. First of all, your very top layer. Let me just calibrate this really quickly.
Miss Miller, call the office.
All right, your very top layer of your layers of the atmosphere is what? This is the one that's, what is it?
Exosphere.
This is your exosphere. So on your paper at the top, you want to write that. This would also be considered outer space. So in outer space, it's said that we have maybe these little Martian aliens. Take me to your leader. Alrighty? So from there, ladies, after the exosphere, we have what? Then we have, good job, Teray. Then we have our thermosphere. And this is the hottest. You don't really need to draw a picture of the sun. Just label it as the hottest. This is where the temperature really, really rises. In the exosphere, you're also going to have maybe some spacecrafts. I don't know, maybe that looks like a spacecraft.
What is that? Sword?
Spacecraft.
Sorry.
Okay, there you go. Maybe, okay, it kind of looks like a sword, but a spacecraft.
Can I just draw the sun?
No. In the exosphere, you also have these things that are satellites. I know this looks like a spider, but it is like a satellite. If you can't draw, just label it out. So exosphere, you have your aliens, your spacecrafts go there to visit the other planets. You have some satellites that are there. This is what drives your cell phones. Then we have our thermosphere. This is the hottest. Not a lot of things habitat there, or not really anything goes through there. Next, you have, that's a satellite. Next, what's right? This is where you have your mesosphere. And in your mesosphere, this is where you have meteors. And these are also known as shooting stars. So to get our shooting stars, you also have shooting stars there. I don't know why I keep forgetting to put the RE on there. Thank you. Any questions so far? Okay. Here, we now have our stratosphere. That's not how you spell it. Here you have your stratosphere. In your stratosphere, you have this thick layer of gas called the what? The ozone layer. It's our protector. What the heck is wrong with my spelling today?
You need to make a box in your life.
This is what happens when you do too much and you're thinking so much, your brain starts to do these weird things.
Your head is swimming.
Yeah. In your stratosphere, you also have these things. What are they? You have your clouds. In the stratosphere, you also have, I don't know what this is. This is your plane. I know, that's why I put windows on it. The propellers in the back. Okay. So you have your airplanes. And then, Teray, calm it down. Turn down. Teray, turn down.
Turn down.
Teray. All right. And then,
Hey, that's a better pair.
here you have your what? What is this? Calm down, Teray, please. You are too hyper. Here you have your troposphere. And you have what in there? Us. You have your trees. You have your people. You have your animals. This is a pig. Because it's really chubby. You have your houses, because troposphere where we've been. All right, any questions? You'll put that right with your wrap and I'll staple that on there. But that brings that there. So now let me quiz your knowledge and see if you know your stuff. Close your notebook when you're done drawing your house and your troposphere and your stuff like that. I want you to close it. And now I'm going to quiz you on what you know. Put that right. Put your picture right on top of your song and then close it. Let's do that in 10, 9, 8. Just write the word person. You can draw it later. 7, 6, 5. Where's yours? Put it on your put it face down. Where's your notebook? 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take a look here. Where our layer was way out, where we have our spacecrafts and our satellite is, Janai? This is your exosphere. Very good. Notice how high it's up. It's like 1,000 kilometers from where we are, so it's way, way up there. All right, next. We have where the temperature, this red line is showing increasing temperature. Notice there's not a lot of things in that area. If anything, what would this be? Thermosphere. This is your thermosphere. And then coming next, a thin layer where you have your meteors, also known as your shooting star. All right, Christian. This is your mesosphere. And coming down a little bit, look how thick this layer is. You have, one of the key things, you have the ozone layer, which is our protector. Notice in this layer, you also have your airplanes. There's going to be helicopters. People will jump out of planes on here, your parachutes. You have some blimps, some hot air balloons. We have our clouds there. Mount Everest also gets up in that area. This would be your stratosphere. And then when we get down here to where we have our more clouds, our land, us, our water, this is everyone, troposphere. Any questions? No, wait, that's not a relevant question. All right, then this is going to go ahead and conclude our review of our atmospheric layers. When you are studying for your quiz, you must study your atmospheric layers. You must study your greenhouse gases. So it's anything in your notes that starts from weather and atmosphere going all the way up to greenhouse gases. You are going to finish your greenhouse gas activity packet. I'm going to be passing out the laptops to you. If you're listening to this online, then do it from home. And then if you finish your greenhouse gas packet, what do you think you're going to do?
Study.
Work on your study guide. You need your notes and your packet to do your study guide. For that, all of this is due next class. If we have a snow day on the next class, it is due the next time that I see you in class. Any questions? Okay, let me stop this lesson.